Hey guys, how you doing? This is Barry. That Sith Lord is a metalhead. Hey, you probably realize I'm not doing an actual metal show. Uh, I have a channel called That Goat Metal Show, which I just realized now I want to probably much strictly just leave that to just metal bands and stuff like that. Um, I was throwing some geek stuff in between it, and I don't think it was going that well with a lot of people who were into metal. So I said, you know what? Let me do one that's just strictly geek. You know, deals with everything that I love, which is Star Wars, comic books, um, Marvel, DC, everything that's geek. And we'll try to like do things in between. You guys give me suggestions on certain things that you might want to see or hear or talk about. Um, well, right now, I just wanted to just give a quick review of. Finally got a chance to sit down and read Star Wars: The High Republic. Now, I'm sure you realize that there's been a lot of controversy with this comic book and well, the storyline in general and the writers. There's been a lot of things going back and forth. Basically, a lot of the writers are sticking to Jacqueline Kennedy's SJW agenda, still trying to do certain things. I mean, you know, when I first saw it, I mean, I wasn't really too thrilled with like the artwork and and then, and some of the themes that they were talking about, um, as far as how they're portraying certain characters. I mean, the thing that's really bugging me the most is that most of the writers that they got doing this High Republic, um, they're not really into Star Wars. And I'm not saying you have to be a fan or whatever, to do a good story. I mean, Stephen King probably could go in there and probably do a really good Star Wars story. Who knows? Uh, but my thing is, it's like if you're a writer and you're jumping into a content like Star Wars, at least do us all a favor and show that you at least know the material. Stick to certain things that deal with the element of Star Wars. Okay, don't go try to change it up to appease your political agenda, how you feel about things, because you don't do that. You wouldn't like me going into your house and you have your whole house is pink, and because I'm going in there to visit, I decide to paint it blue because I feel I like blue better. Makes no sense. Treat Star Wars as somebody else's house. Okay? Treat it that way. Treat it as that you're a guest. And you're a guest in our house, and you're basically going by certain things that we deal with Star Wars, and you're just trying to go along with it to a certain way to keep things in order. Um, the whole, just changing everything around and I don't know. I'm just like really dumbfounded with everything. Um, I mean, I read the book. I read it. The first issue. Uh, it was okay. I mean, some of the stuff there seemed a little pushed in and forced. The Padawan Kiev and her master Skur, if I'm pronouncing it right. Basically, she was going through her trials. There was a little tidbits about the trials itself. I know things were brought up about how the lightsaber hit the rock, and she ended up staying stuck there. And the writer, went and he admitted that you know there was no there was that he screwed up. You know, and that was good. I mean, I was glad that one of the writers decided he could go in there and he can admit his faults, but it is what it is, you know. And you know, just going down through the book, it was basically I think her trials. Spoiler alert: the whole thing was set up something where some insects came through She went to go save the town, and lo and behold, that was all part of her trials at the end. After she thought she got in trouble. Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, for a first issue, I expected more of a build up to a story. It quickly focused on this Padawan, and it was like short and sweet. You didn't even give me anything to say, oh man, let me see what's gonna happen in the next issue, except at the end where her master is yelling no, like Vader. Um, they had some ceremony. They saw Master Yoda. He popped up. Uh, there might be some little problems in between because I think there was something where they're on the thing called the Starlight Beacon. Yeah, Starlight Beacon. And uh, the master there, what's her name again? Master Cass, I think her name is. Yeah, Master Cass. I haven't got my glasses on. I'm an old man. All right. Uh, she's in that. They said that they need a marshal, right? So here come Grandmaster Yoda and Vetter. They come inside, and they're basically telling her she's not going to be part of the council. She's going to be a marshal for that. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's like some type of SJW setup to say basically because she's a woman, she's not going to be part of part of the council. They rather make her a marshal, which to me, the count, being part of the council is like supposed to be some high level, you're a high grand master, the Jedi's, and her now she looks like she's probably set to be a grand master, and they're just making her a marshal. So there might be some conflict there. The only thing I would enjoy if they go into some type of story instead of making it some type of SJW politics when it comes to like uh, male aliens trying to tell a female she can't be a grandmaster. Maybe twist it. Let her be pissed off. Let her do stupid things. Let's see if maybe she gets tempted by the dark side. Let's see a weird story play out with that. Maybe it would be a little bit more interesting. Look, I really don't know. I mean, look, first issue, if I gotta give it a grade, I'll give it a C, C plus, C plus. All right, I don't know what to expect from him. My man Andrew from the Spider's Web here in Yonkers, he held on to because he knows I always tell him say everything Star Wars, except for a few tidbits. I'm not really too much into the kiddie stuff with the Star Wars adventures and stuff, so I'm not really into that. More of the basic Star Wars themed stuff. All right, and we'll see what happens in issue 2. Talk about it. I mean, maybe we'll talk about some of the stuff that's going on around Star Wars. Pablo Hidalgo is still an asshole. Kathleen Kennedy looks like she's coming out with some stupid shit. From my understanding, it looks like a civil war going on in Lucasfilm. They're pissed off because Favreau and Filoni threw out Master Skywalker at the end of the Mandalorian to get Grogu, and it was a big surprise to everybody. And I guess it was a surprise to them too. And they're mad because they feel like when they were trying to push out the High Republic, it stole their thunder. No, it didn't steal your thunder. It's just that Star Wars fans know good shit. All right, and basically you were putting out shit that's not really interesting. I mean, I found something more interesting. While I was at the comic shop, I saw a bunch of covers where if you go into your comic shop now, you'll probably see a bunch of different covers of aliens with Marvel characters. There was one cool with Venom, Iron Man, Spider Woman, Miles Morales, Spider Man. Real good stuff. I got a preview. There's a new Alien comic coming out. There's the preview cover right here. Looks amazing. The artwork inside. They gave you. There's a quick little preview in here of a little layout page of how it looks, and it looks fucking amazing. All right. They're gonna introduce aliens finally into the Marvel comic book universe. I'm hoping that with all the crossovers and what ifs and stuff like that, they could probably implement certain things into the Star Wars universe. Hey Marvel, why don't y'all sell more shit, right? Why not? Look, like this dope ass painting right here. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Logan was a Sith? Can you imagine that? That shit would be totally amazing. Totally amazing. And that would be a dope story. Why not? Why not? Yo, he'll have freaking look at this, man. Yo, that shit would be dope. I'm sorry. That would be dope. And look, you got aliens that you could go and mix in there, into the Star Wars universe. The Predator. I would love to see the Predator get down and dirty with Boba Fett. That would be a dope ass fight. Come on. Can't get, doper than that. But let's get that going. All right, guys. Look, this is my first one. I know it's kind of long, 10 minutes. Me just jabbering and bullshitting. We'll try to get some more stuff going and go from there. All right. This is Barry. That Sith Lord is a metalhead. Stay here. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Subscribe. Spread it out. Let's start me going. All right. Take care, guys. And may the force be with you.